There's a new CS2 update called Mission Possible that introduces weekly missions. There's also new community maps. Some got added, some got removed. And then there's also miscellaneous updates with sounds and other things. But before I continue, here's a quick word from today's sponsor, Skinland, a site where you can buy or sell CS2 skins. It's super easy to use. First log in Steam, then set your Steam trade link, use promo code NART, and you get a free $10 if you sell enough. Now pick the skins you want to sell, pick the cash out method where there's a lot of different ways, confirm the Steam trade, and receive your money within a couple minutes. Also, buying skins on Skinland is so much cheaper than the Steam market. Check them out now by clicking the link below. Finally, we have missions in CS2. Feels like every game has missions but us, but we finally caught on. So when you first load up the game, there's a mission box to the left. You get one mission per week to complete. They expire in 7 days and you get XP for completing them. This mission was automatically assigned to me. I didn't get to choose what mission I want to complete. And everyone I know has different missions right now. Not all the missions are the same. You can access your mission through the main menu. So if I left click on the mission, it takes me to searching a game, or I can go ahead and hit play. And down here, it says competitive on Grail, win 15 rounds. If I left click it, it's going to search for a game as well. One thing I would like to see with missions in the future is that you have more than one mission to complete per week, and that they have different difficulties from hardest to easiest. And with the harder difficulty missions, you get better drops, better skins, cases, or maybe you get stars to complete these missions instead of just getting XP. Now onto community maps. 4 of them got removed: Basalt, Eden, Palace, and Whistle from all the game modes. There's 5 new community maps, so Jura, Grail, and Agency, which we know from CSGO. These 3 maps can be played in competitive, casual, and deathmatch. And then over on the Wingman side, we have got Brewery and Dogtown. Let's quickly go through each of these new community maps, and I'll give you my initial impressions and thoughts. First off is Jura, which takes place in Poland. The only reason why I know this is I translated some of these signs, and then also the iconic pierogi food, one of my faves. Shout out to all my Polish viewers and fans. Oh man, this gives me cobblestone vibes inside here with drop. Definitely miss cobble, but this is actually a really pretty map. Wonder how it plays out. And the A site is actually right next to CT spawn. So here's CT spawn. When you come out, we've got A site right here. It's a pretty open site, and you can definitely see there's definitely positions and corners that you could tuck in to play the post plant. B site, on the other hand, we have to go down all these stairs, and then the site is down here inside on the lower ground. I like that you have covered a plant in the back here, but then afterwards, there's not many places that you could play in. That was Jura. What do you think about that map? Now we're on to Grail, which right away my initial impressions is this is very cartoonish, kitty vibes. I don't know, should I say the other game, Valorant? Okay, wow, very colorful. This is like pink and purple we hardly ever see in the active duty map pool. We've got a huge octopus. Yeah, this map is definitely unique. Definitely like more of like a casual. Wow, we've got a mini golf course inside of the map. Yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying, more of a casual play mode. This map is definitely not going to be in the active duty map, I'll tell you that. But yeah, this is just more of a fun vibe map. Now onto a familiar map, Agency from CSGO, right away in CT spawn. I don't see the platform that takes you to the helicopter. There's this new room here. What's this? Just drinks. Let's see what else is new. This was a really fun map I recalled in CSGO when we had that one operation. I don't know the name of it, but this was really fun. One L move from Valve is that they didn't add cash into the community map pool. Why no cash, Volvo? That would have made this update really good by adding cash. Next, let's go over the Wingman map. First is Dogtown. It's based off of Museum Park and Arcade. Shout out to all the old Valve games. Wow, we've got a roller coaster, bumper cars, a Ferris wheel, you got a shop, you got a merry-go-round. So a bunch of different games and rides set around based off of Santa Monica in California. Is this a real area? Someone let me know in the comments below. And then the other Wingman map, Brewery, and as you could tell, it speaks for itself. We are in a brewery where they make alcohol. So let's go ahead and take a look here. This is the main site. We've got an upper and lower floor. We've got a bunch of silos and I don't know what you call these to make your alcohol. Another unnoticed change is Dust 2 no longer has its own deathmatch map. here. It's part of the Diffusal Group Alpha, which is going to hurt these other maps because everyone is just going to continuously vote to change to Dust 2. Dust 2 needs its own deathmatch map mode, so please move Dust 2 back, Volvo, please. There's a new audio setting called Main Menu Ambience Volume. I currently have it at 0, but when I turn it up to 100, pay attention to the background noise. So you hear rain, you hear a train, and some wind. So I'm going to turn this to 0. Before today's update, there was a console command called snd_set mixer, which would increase the volume of the footsteps being heard. So after today, that got patched, as well as also some other different snd sounds commands that got removed. Some other audio updates: fix some cases where shooting visible enemies over the top of the smoke would not play an attacker feedback sound. Also fix some cases where gameplay sounds were inaudible or would skip. And then 2 miscellaneous updates: fix a bug where input bindings to scan code 56 US English key / wouldn't persist across app launches. And then lobby invites from players marked with block all communication in Steam will now be ignored in game. So this was today's update. What do you think about it? Was this a W or L? Let me know down below in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.